Have you ever worked hard, gave your best, treated people well, and still felt invisible? Like no matter what you did, respect always seemed just out of reach. You followed the rules, you stayed humble, you never caused problems. And yet somehow, certain people walked all over you, like you weren't even there. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Because today, we are pulling back the curtain on one of the biggest lies you were ever taught about respect. Part 1. What you were taught. From the time you were a child, you were handed a script. Be quiet. Be polite. Don't talk back. Don't take up too much space. Earn your place. And on the surface, those lessons sounded reasonable. They sounded like wisdom passed down from people who loved you. But buried underneath those words was a dangerous idea. That respect is something other people decide to give you. That it belongs to them first. And only reaches you if you perform well enough. Stay small enough. Cause trouble little enough. You were taught that respect is a reward. And that belief, that quiet, invisible belief, has been costing you ever since. Part 2. The hidden truth about respect. Here is what they never told you. Respect is not a reward. Respect is a signal. It is the signal you send to the world about how you see yourself. When you constantly apologize for your opinions, you signal that your voice does not matter. When you tolerate being spoken to poorly, you signal that your feelings are negotiable. When you shrink yourself to make others comfortable, you signal that their comfort is worth more than your dignity. And people around you, whether they realize it consciously or not, pick up on that signal every single time. Here is the hard truth. Most people will treat you exactly the way you have taught them to treat you. Not because they are evil, but because human beings take their cues from each other. And if your cues say you are not a priority, they will believe you. Part 3. Where real respect comes from. So where does real respect actually come from? It starts on the inside. Not with how loud you are. Not with how much money you have. Not with your title, your status, or how many people like your posts online. It starts with a quiet, unshakable decision you make about yourself. The decision that says, I am worth being treated well, not because I have earned it, not because I have proven it, but because I exist, and my humanity alone is enough. That decision changes everything. When you genuinely believe you deserve respect, you stop asking for it. You stop chasing it. You stop performing for it. You simply carry it, and the world adjusts around you. Part 4. The patterns that steal your respect. Now, let us talk about the specific patterns that quietly destroy how others see you. Because awareness is the first step to change. Pattern 1. Over-explaining yourself. When you constantly justify your decisions to people who did not ask, you hand them power over your choices. You do not owe everyone an explanation. Confidence is calm. It does not beg to be understood. Pattern 2. Saying yes when you mean no. Every time you betray your own boundaries to keep the peace, you teach people that your boundaries do not exist. And people without visible boundaries are people without respect. Pattern 3. Shrinking in rooms where you belong. If you sit at the back when you earned the front, if you whisper when you should speak, if you wait to be acknowledged instead of walking in like you already are, you are erasing yourself before anyone else gets the chance to. Pattern 4. Seeking validation from people who disrespect you. This one is painful. But some of us spend years trying to earn the respect of people who have already decided not to give it. And the more we chase them, the less they value us. You cannot negotiate your worth with someone who refuses to see it. Pattern 5. Confusing humility with invisibility. Humility is a virtue, but humility does not mean making yourself nothing. You can be humble and still be powerful. You can be soft and still have standards. Grace and self-respect are not opposites. They were always meant to coexist.
Part 5. How to reclaim your respect. So, how do you rebuild this? How do you shift from invisible to undeniable? It starts with small, daily decisions. First, speak with intention, not permission. Stop waiting for someone to give you the floor. Contribute your ideas, share your perspective. Your voice was not given to you to be swallowed. Second, hold your boundaries without apology. You do not need to explain every boundary you set. No is a complete sentence. Limits are not rudeness. They are self-respect in action. Third, stop overgiving to underappreciating people. Respect flows where value is recognized. If you are constantly pouring into people who never pour back, you are not being generous. You are abandoning yourself. Fourth, walk into every room like you deserve to be there. Because you do. Posture matters. Eye contact matters. The energy you carry when you walk in matters. Not for vanity, but because how you carry yourself tells the room who you are before you say a single word. Fifth, do the inner work. Because at the end of the day, no strategy will stick until you genuinely believe you are worthy. Therapy, journaling, reflection, prayer, community. Whatever path leads you back to yourself, walk it. Healing your self-worth is not soft work. It is the most powerful work you will ever do. Part 6. The closing truth. Here is what they hid about respect. They hid that it was yours all along. They hid that the version of respect they taught you, the kind that required silence, compliance, and smallness, was never really respect at all. It was control dressed in polite clothing. Real respect does not require you to disappear. Real respect does not ask you to earn your own dignity. Real respect begins the moment you stop outsourcing your worth to people who were never qualified to determine it. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too much or too little. You are someone who was handed the wrong definition, and today you are choosing a better one. So walk taller, speak clearer, set the standard for how you will be treated, not out of arrogance, but out of the quiet, unshakable knowing that you were always worth it. They just forgot to tell you. And now, you know.